Reba here. Welcome back to Gooseberry Homestead. Well, you guys, I think fall is officially here in the Pacific Northwest, at least in my region. I don't know how many more warm days we're going to be having. This week it looks like possibly, according to my phone app, the weather section says Tuesday, Thursday, and Wednesday we're supposed to be in the 70s. So 70 and then 77 and then 70 again. So we'll just have to see, and the rest of the forecast shows in the 60s. So for the next week or so. So it looks like it's winding down now, and you know, I was expecting a little bit more from my garden this year, but you can't control the weather, you guys. So, I mean, it is what it is. My tomato plants finally took off. My bell peppers are just now starting to, or peppers, I'm not exactly sure which ones these are just now starting to put on flowers. I'm going to try to see if I can overwinter them. So that'll, that way I don't have to regrow them again, because I started my seeds like back in, goodness, you guys, it was back in, I'm wanting to say March, April, and my seeds just never grew. Oh, something fell over here. Some of my trees fell over. Oh, that's interesting. It looks like something's missing out of this one. We'll have to go take a look and see what's going on with my trees, you guys. So, yeah, so I figured we'd go ahead and do an update on the blueberry bushes that I have, and show you some of the new growth on some of the smaller ones that I grew from seed. So this one right here, I believe, is my Spartan, but let me check the tag to make sure. Yep, this one is the Spartan. And I picked this one up at, I'm wanting to say Costco this year, and it's a decent size already. I came in yesterday and I didn't see anything I really needed to prune away on it. So what I did is I took some of my yarn and I just kind of like went around the bush and then like pulled it in a little bit so I can get a little bit more upright growth with it instead of having it sprawled out so much. And if I need to in the spring, or maybe in the winter, depends on how everything is looking, I might add just another strand right about here just to kind of keep it in place, so that maybe we can get those branches to be a little bit more upright and a little less sprawled out on the sides. So that's what I'm hoping for. I've trained a lot of my blueberry bushes to be a little bit more upright in the past, but that involved me cutting back a lot of the bush and picking just a couple strands and then training them as they grow. So I'm going to try this method and see how this works for me. Now, this next one is my Spartan, or not my Spartan, my Patriot. Okay, out of all the blueberry bushes I have, the Patriot is the top of the four that I have right now. So the Patriot actually has a really great rich flavor. Absolutely loved this year. I saved all the blueberries from them. I still have like a few little small ones that are trying to ripen up on here. I've been picking them off. Some of them are tart, some of them are pretty tasty and sweet still, but it's, for the most part, it's done. And what I'm going to be doing is making some blueberry jam with them. So this is how they are looking, you guys. And they are great. I also got the Patriot this year at, I'm wanting to say, Costco as well. Now, I heard from a local nursery here telling me, I was telling them how I really loved my Spartan and my Patriot that I had picked up. And they were telling me that it's a good thing I got them when I did, because California will no longer be allowed to have at least these blueberries be shipped into Washington State anymore. So I guess Washington's like, hey, if you're going to have restrictions with plants, so are we. I have no clue what the dealio is on that all, but I'm just like guessing, you know, because California has so many restrictions as to what can come into their state. So yeah. All right. So the next blueberry bush that I have here that I've gotten And it's raining out here, so just bear with me, you guys. This next bush that I have here is my pink lemonade, and it has much smaller leaves. I don't know what the speckling is on all of the leaves, but I've got a lot of brown speckling all over the leaves this year, and I don't know why. Last year that didn't happen. Oh, it's really starting to come down, you guys. It's Washington, whatever. So anyways, this was the first year that I was actually able to enjoy the blueberries off of this. Now, the flavor on the pink lemonade is comparable to that of the Patriot. In fact, almost equal in flavor. I'd probably say a 5 out of 5 for both of these. And it is just an amazing blueberry. And in fact, I looks like I have one more blueberry back here that's actually probably ready. Let's see, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. I don't know if it's ready or not, but normally there's some white to it. But yeah, it is really dark. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this with the rest of them. I got a couple smaller ones on here still, but for the most part that's done. But absolutely wonderful. And I've got some new sections coming up from the bottom, and I'm so excited about that, so that I'll have even more branches and more blueberries next year. Same with my Spartan. I'm getting more on that. It's also a really good flavored blueberry. And then the next one here, this one you have to let ripen fully to get the true flavor of it. I picked some just a little bit too early this year, and then I was like, oh, the gross compared to the Patriot and the Spartan. But once I let them stay on the bush until I absolutely couldn't handle picking them anymore, you know what I mean, getting in here and getting them, then the flavor really developed on the blueberry. So this one is definitely one you want to allow it to just come to ripeness on the bush, and then pick it when they're nice and the berries have a little bit of give to them. This one doesn't have a whole lot. I don't know if this one's going to taste very good, but I'm going to put it in with the other blueberries and it'll be just fine. One other fun fact on this blueberry right now is it's blooming again. So I've got blooms on it, which is really kind of crazy. And there's some here, and then there's some more back in here. And I was like, this has already bloomed once this season, so this is really kind of odd to me. And the rain has stopped. It's Washington. What can I say? All right, so over here in this pot, this is that American blueberry that I grew from seed, you guys, right here. And it hasn't grown a whole lot this year. Again, not a whole lot of growth, but we do have a second branch on it now, which is really kind of cool. So, I mean, it's maybe 2 inches. Maybe 2 inches in height, you guys. If that. And so it's pretty small. But I got some more blueberries because I've put some blueberry seeds in here. Some different, I've got a pink icing over here. Bushellberry, and so I'm not sure if this is the pink icing start or not, but it does look like a blueberry. And then I also have some Risger black currant that I put in here, and I hardened off some of the seeds in the fridge before planting them. And on this side, I had put some jelly bean blueberry seeds. And so we'll just have to wait and see. I do have another little blueberry that's popped up right here. So that could be either the pink icing or possibly the jelly bean. It's very, very possible that the water, when I watered my bushes or my container pot, that some of the water just like moved some of the seeds around. But you guys, I'm really stoked about this. So this will be going into my little greenhouse to be protected when winter comes. And so I protected it last year in the greenhouse, and it was just fine. I mean, the ground even froze inside of this, and the bush is still fine. It's just really, really small, and it's just taking its sweet time growing. But it's got these really beautiful red leaves, and they were green for a while, but it still hasn't really lost a whole lot of its leaves, you guys. So really excited about that. And then let's see here. And that's it on the blueberries, you guys. So those are my blueberries. I don't think I had anything planted in this container. Don't know why it's knocked over. I came through and I pruned up my these containers. Again, I don't know why that's knocked over. That shouldn't have been knocked over. I am more understanding of these ones getting knocked over. Maybe I have some rabbits coming into my yard. It's very, very possible. Or Walter, my pug, he likes to knock things over a lot. You can see the bushes all laid over here. Looks like it. I don't know what's going on there. But squeaky. So let's see here. We'll pick up these tree. What's really nice, I just have to like gently move it up. This one, I understand it could fall over because the arugula's kind of gotten a little bit large and in charge on this side. And so maybe if I angle it, if I turn it in this way, let's see. It's getting caught on like the bushes. I've got like a lavender right there. Not a lavender, a honeysuckle, I think, or not a honeysuckle. Oh my goodness, what is this? Lilac. So there we go. So now it's facing in that way, so hopefully it won't fall over again, maybe. But you never know. So this is how everything's looking. The sun is trying to, you guys, it's trying to peek through. It's trying to peek through. So anyway, so this is the other side of the blueberry bushes. I was training this bush here and this bush to be more upright, and it really worked out well. This is the second year growth on these 3 limbs here for the blueberry, the pink lemonade blueberry. We got the bark splitting right here. That's interesting. They kind of tend to do that, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. If I see die off, I'll just cut it back. But I've got new growth, which is really, really exciting. And so I'll be watching it. Looks like it's got a split on the other side too. Very interesting. But I had topped these right here, and that was the new growth last year in the fall. So it's looking really good, you guys. I'm really enjoying having my blueberries. I don't have very many blueberries yet. I don't really plan to have that many varieties of blueberries. I just really want to find some that I really love, and then go from there. I am thinking about possibly getting the pink popcorn blueberry that's come out, and it's a light pink blueberry, just a little bit lighter than this one. But I'm definitely going to be wanting more of this particular blueberry. I am in love with the Patriot and the pink lemonade blueberries. They have superior flavor, and I'm definitely going to be having more of the pink lemonade in my garden homestead. So I am super excited about that. So those are the blueberries, you guys. Thanks for walking around with me picking up my plants. Don't know what knocked them over. Could have been Walter, could have been a rabbit, could have been the wind, could have been a crow. The crows love to attack my garden. So anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. Click the bell button. As always, you guys, have a wonderful day, and God bless you all. Bye.